Hello. Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Today is Saturday. It is the day before Mother's Day. And so I know a lot of people might be out doing their Mother's Day thing today, like I did earlier, or they may be preparing for Mother's Day tomorrow. I don't know. I am waiting for my video to show up. There we go. On the YouTube. It sometimes takes such a long time. Anyways, hey, Jolly, how are you? I saw that you were live early today, baby, and I had missed it. Dang it. Can you hear me, Jolly? If you can hear me, say yes, please, in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. Um, let me go back to my page. Jolly, can anybody hear me? Because sometimes this thing does not be letting people hear me. Let me write. Okay, yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I missed your chat. I've been working on not complaining, Jolly, but I don't know because why do I feel like I'm getting the code and I'm not happy about it? It's all in my nose. Ugh. I don't like feeling sick in my nose. So I might be complaining about that. But anyways, yeah, I saw that you went live and I missed it. I missed it. So I'm gonna have to watch a replay or something. But anyways, happy Saturday. It's good to see you as always. I thought I'd just come on here real quick. Um, yeah, you gotta do it 1 minute at a time. Yeah. 1 minute at a time is how you do it. It's hard. I was telling my chat about it too. And they were all like, I would already be failing. Uh, so I'm working on this hair, this lady. And one of the reasons, oh, grab some tea to fight that cold. Yeah, I need to. One of the reasons I chose the ink tints color for the hair part is because it's in the crease. And anybody that knows me knows that I do not like to leave the space in the crease empty. And you know how hard it is to get the pencil or sometimes even the marker. It's hard to get it down in there. And so your pages look good on each side. This is just when you're doing the 2-page one. So you'll have it cute on this side, cute on that side, and then when you look at it like this, it'll be white in the middle. And I do not like it like that. So I was like, oh yeah, this is a perfect area to use the ink tints on so that I can kind of drizzle some of that color in the crease of the page, so then it'll look more uniform to me. Um, so Jolly said complaining is like any other habit. You build it up. Build up the non-complaining muscles. Yes. And that makes a lot of sense. So you guys, this is the content creator that I was talking about. If you were in my chat last night, that I was saying that she was trying to work on not complaining for the rest of this month. And I jumped on board and I said, I'll try to do it with you. And so I'm taking on this challenge with her. And so you really aren't aware as often as you do complain. Like, because sometimes you just do it. You don't even realize you're doing it. So I'm not saying that it's going to be a perfect thing for me, but I do want to recognize when I'm doing it and then try to stop it in the tracks and correct it, turn it around. Oh, I am using Alexa, stop. I'm using Durant Ink Tints colored pencil watercolor pencils. They're pencils. But when you put water to them, they activate like a paint. It has ink in it, so. And on this hair, I used two colors. I used um, natural brown and bark. Yep, these two. So I put the brown down first, and then I added the bark. But I really do want the hair darker, and so I'm realizing that bark is just a darker brown. So I made once this dries, you can add another layer of color on it to make it deeper. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. Is add another layer of some black streaks into it and then kind of just try to move it around and see what happens from there. Um, yeah. She said, yes, that's good. You recognize when it happens, then stop it in its tracks and say something positive. Yep. And yep, these are ink tints watercolor pencils. And the ink tints are different than the watercolors because regular watercolors, they're not permanent. Like you can't um like add layers. You can't add like once you're done, if you put more water on it, it'll just keep, you know, um activating the color. But with ink tints, once it dries, it's done. And you would have to add another layer of pencil to it to get it to change the color versus just adding more water and that would just make the color diluted. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm explaining it right. You know how stuff be making sense in your head, but when you say it, it don't be making no sense. So yeah. Are you coming live tomorrow? Are you gonna do a or are you taking a break tomorrow? Yes, I need to try those. Okay. Yep. They got several different brands and They range in different prices. And then they got them where you can buy them singly if you just want to try them out. Okay, tomorrow at 6. Okay, that's a good time too. I'll be nice and relaxed tomorrow around that time. I plan to be gardening or done with my gardening stuff by then. Yeah, it is peaceful. I haven't done any yet this season. Normally, I would have my little area, my little space together by Mother's Day, but this year I really wasn't feeling it. I just started really feeling it this week since the sun's been out a lot and the weather has gotten really nice. So I'm like, ah, okay, it's time now. So yeah, I got to get all that winter old dead leaves and weeds and all that stuff out of my pots. And I don't do like herbs and stuff like that, food and stuff. I just do plants. So I go and buy the plants already and then just repot them in my planters. So I gotta go and grab some in the morning. I mean, I'm gonna go to the store in the morning, and I hope that there's some pretty ones left that people ain't took them all. Because I know a lot of people. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that they're gonna be working on their. A lot of moms been saying they're gonna be working on their gardening, and I know a lot of people, period, in general, have been working on their gardening since they're trying to get ready for the season, you know. So I hope there's some stuff left. Hi, Lori. Let me go turn this fan off. I'm freezing. Okay. I have to grab this little blanket because I did turn the air on earlier for a couple minutes. But it's kind of cold in here. Okay. No, girl, this won't be in no dirt with no worms. I don't put my hands in no wormy dirt. I go to the store and buy dirt. Okay. I'm not digging it. I'm using planters. You know, like your own containers, and you put the dirt in it, and then you put your plant in that. No, I'm not digging in no real dirt. I mean, it's real dirt, but it ain't in the ground. Whew. Okay. So if you hear noise too, my son is in his room next to mine and he is making a lot of noise with his toys. Because as you guys know from last night, if you're in my live, you know that he was on his tablet ordering stuff. And so yeah, he has no tablet today. He is officially grounded off his tablet. So yeah, he's having to find other things to do. And so he's having a great time making lots of noise in his room. Yeah, so I went out to eat today. Me and my daughter and my grandson, my little son. And we had a good time. Shh. And I was asking my grandson about his school, which he's in, I think he's in sixth grade. Him and my older granddaughter, they're in the same grades. They're just a couple months apart. Yeah, jolly, don't they? My son has never done nothing like that before. He's only 9. So yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. He knows better. But my grandson was telling me about the kids at his school. He said a lot of the kids are vaping. So I'm like, what? They're vaping. And these are like 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And then he said, yeah, some of the 8th graders drink liquor. So I said, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. So I said, man, you better stay clear away from them type of kids. Um, vaping and all that. I don't know. I think people have the illusion that vaping is better than smoking cigarettes. And it's not. Matter of fact, hi Amy. Matter of fact, there hasn't even been enough research to truly know what vaping does to the lungs. They're still like they're still researching it. Um when I was starting to not want to smoke, I went and got the cutest pink uh e-cigarette thing, and I went and got a bunch of flavors, and I was trying to get used to it because when you smoke them things, you inhale so much smoke. It's like a big old it's like a lot of smoke. And it was real like it used to make me cough because you gotta really learn how to inhale that thing and everything. So and there's a lot of different ones too. But anyways, I was talking to my doctor about it and she was like, no, um, that's not any better than your cigarettes. In fact, it's worse. She told me that something about the crystallization or something that happens in your lungs from it. I don't know. But anyways, I ended up throwing it all away. And then another thing I tried was I went and brought me a big cute hookah thing. And I had the prettiest pink one. But that one it was like more of a like you don't do all that to smoke like okay, let's say you eat dinner and now you want a cigarette. No, that's more like you sit down, you put all your hookah stuff together, and then it's more like a setting. Like you have hookah usually with a friend, and you guys smoke hookah for like an half an hour or so, and then you don't smoke hookah again till maybe the next day or something like that. So that was not working for me either. So I got rid of that thing too. And then I just was like, you know what? Just quit smoking, girl. And then that's when I was like, okay. So, anywho, I said all that to say, to hear that these young kids, seven, sixth, seventh, and eighth graders, are vaping is ridiculous to me. You know, and that's why I'm scared. Like, to be let my son spend a night at people's houses or stuff like that. You don't know what these people is doing or what they allow their kids are doing to do or what their kids sneak and do. And they be having influence on your kids. So yeah, no. I don't want to shelter him, but I also ain't trying to have him just doing any damn thing. So Amy, did I say hi? Hold on, you guys. All right. Hey, Bubbles. You finally caught alive. Are you at work? Yeah. So, anyways, back to my grandson telling me about his friend. I mean, not his friends, but the kids at his school. So yeah, I'm like, and kids are sometimes they're so easily influenced. So I guess all we can do as mothers is just try to talk a lot to the kids, and we gotta try to help them to make good decisions. So yeah, I'm working on. Yeah, you really don't know what's going on in other people's home. And you do inhale so much smoke when you're vaping. I've been at stoplights and then seen people in their car with a big old puff of smoke and it comes out their windows like as if their car's on fire or something. I'm like, dang. Um, but okay, back to this. I am working on the hair. So as you see, I used natural brown and then I put some streaks of bark brown, which is making it brown, but I don't really like this color. I need it to be darker. So I'm just gonna activate it, let it dry, and then I'm gonna go back over it with add some black in there. But I'm not gonna just like color it all solid black. I'm gonna just, like just here and there pieces because I know the color will slide. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be just looking like mud. So that's my thoughts on that. Cause I just want it a little bit darker. Yeah, yeah, Jelly. You seen that smoke too? Look like they're smoking more than just a dang e-cigarette. Cause if I was a police officer, I sure would I would put him over. What the hell do y'all got going on in here? It looks suspicious. So yeah, I hope everybody had a great Saturday so far. As it's coming to winding down. Um, okay. Oh, so let me tell you guys this too. So I had got an email from Blix. Um, I hope you guys are signed up for their emails. Um, which they don't do a lot of sales, but it did say 20% off today. It was for this weekend only. And also they had a demo today where they were like mixing paint colors and stuff like that. Um, so I think it was going on at all the Blick locations where they were like, showing people how to mix colors and something about paint. Um, which I didn't go for that, but I went to take advantage of the 8% off. Hold on. Okay. So I went, like I said, to take advantage of the 20% off. So, um, of course, we all know that the prices is higher in store. So I was looking at the luminance colors because also at the stores they don't have a lot of the like a lot of the larger sets or anything. And they don't even have a lot of the individual pencils there too. But anyways, my location does have the luminance singly, so I've been working on getting a little of those at a time. So anyways, um I seen that it said you get six. So they're normally, I believe they were $4.99, But if you get 6 or more, the price is $3.84. So I was like, okay. So I got 6. I picked 6 of those. And then they had a blender, which was like almost $3 for the blender. Okay. So then I also saw um, that they had the light fast pencils too, individual. And so I remember Bubbles talking about the light fast pencil. So I was like, well, let me grab a couple of those too, just to try them out to see if I like them. And so those ones were, it said buy 6, and they were like 340. So they were a little bit less than the luminance pencils. So I grabbed 6 of those too. I go to the counter. I asked her, um, would my hi Kim. I asked her would my coupon cover these items, because it did say that they couldn't be sale items on the coupon. So um so when she rang the first one up, she was like, "Oh yeah, this coupon is working for these pencils." So I'm like, "Cool." So as she's ringing them up, she's like, they don't double. Like, you can't get the price for the buy 6 or more price and also get the 20% off too. So I'm like, what? Because that's what I was hoping that I was going to be getting, you know. So anyway, she said no, but the cash register would automatically give you whichever one is the best deal. So 20% off was the best deal. So here's the thing. When they gave me the 20% off, it was the same amount of the price as if I buy the 6 or more. So technically, I no longer had to buy the 6 to get that discounted price. I could have just brought one pencil and got that price, or 2 pencils, you know what I'm saying? So, but because it already set my mind to it, and then on top of that, I had 8 pencils. I don't even know how I miscounted the 6, but I ended up having 8 plus the blender, and then plus the 6 light fast. So um I'm like, just forget it. And so I ended up getting them all. And it came up to like $63. So I did get my pencils, but I was in the car driving away. Like, they got me. They got me. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel yet. I haven't even took them out the bag yet to really see. But whatever. I'm like, okay, this is a treat to myself for Mother's Day, you know. So maybe if I would have brought something else, the 20% would have been a better deal. I don't know. And you had to use the 20% off in store. So you couldn't have used it online. So, anyways, so that's how come remember I told you guys I was gonna end up going there today to use that dang coupon. And so that's when I was talking to the lady at the register. I didn't want to put her on film, you know. Um, but I don't know, I was nervous talking to the lady, trying to explain like explain what I was trying to ask her. But yeah, she was real nice. And So in my opinion, I still think you get the better deal, the better deals online with what I buy. Ordering online. I think you get the better deal if you order the minimum that you need to get the free shipping. Um, Otherwise, I do see that, and you do have to wait a couple days, you know. Um, and I do see Amazon have pencils, and I've seen them be like $6 or something like that. But if you're only ordering a couple pencils and you're paying the shipping and all that too, it all equals out to be the same. So, in my opinion, if you're just gonna order a pencil or two, then you can go ahead and order it from Amazon because Amazon isn't charging you but some tax. You know, you're not going to be charged shipping, and so it pretty much equals itself out, in my opinion. So I don't know. It's up to everybody. Everybody, you know. I definitely ain't telling people how to spend they money because can't nobody tell me how to spend mine. But just giving some ideas and just my thoughts. And I'm hoping that I'm making sense with what I'm saying. Sometimes my words don't come out correctly. So, okay. Yeah. And I was looking at their coloring books in there too. And they don't have like a big selection of coloring books. So they had a lot of the like the sketch pads and the those kind of the water based books and all those. They had tons of those. They had a lot of paint and paint brushes. I had some expensive paint brushes too. And the pencil area is it's not that big. It's okay. And they got some small sets of stuff. Okay, I'm getting through this. I'm confused down here in this part if this is hair or leaves. So, mm, mm. You see this area? I'm gonna have to go back through here. And this too. There's some leaves or hair. I think this is a leaf. That might be a hair. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make some decisions on what that is. Let me take a little break before I rush this thing. Yeah, and so yeah, these are hey Rudy, how you doing? Thanks for joining tonight. Good to see you. Yes, these are ink tints. Um, I'm doing the ink tints for her hair, and I'm using the color natural brown and bark. I put the natural brown down first, and then I added some bark on the top. And I'm using the ink tints because you see how I can get down in the center of the page. Because when I do the two-piece pages, I don't like even on the single ones, but I don't like how that white line be still in there. And so this is like, using the paint and I can just get down in there too. So that's one of the reasons why I chose that. But this hair is not dark enough for me. You see how brown that is? I don't know what 7:02 is too. Maybe that's what time it is. Um, so I'm gonna have to add some black to darken it up. But I may just instead of well, I don't know if I'm gonna add some more ink tints or I should just go over it probably with a little black pencil. Yeah, that might work better. What do you guys think? And then two, once I do this, I'm a color her face and then decide the hair, the final color of the hair. Yeah, because that's gonna determine everything. But yeah, she's coming along. Ooh, show y'all these pencils. So these are my pencils, and I hate when they do these, put that paper in here. But so I got the luminance, some luminance, and then I got the fast, the light fast. So I'm gonna try them out and see which ones I like better. These are light fast. These are. So I think I got 9 new luminance, and one of them is a blender. So I don't have no paper by me. So this is the luminance. That's the blender. Let me see how that blender work. Okay. All right. Purple, I like that one. Ooh, that orange is pretty. That one. That color is pretty. That one's pretty. That one's pretty. Are these the same colors? No, they're not. Okay. And then that's like a red. It was hard picking these colors because I didn't want to get the same ones as I had before. Okay. So that's that. Nope, they not trolling. Usually people say hello when they come into the chats. Both. How long does it usually take you to complete one of
I
these
miss
things?
you, Mommy.
Okay, how long does it usually take you to complete one of these? Well, Jolly, it's taking me longer. And this is a light fast. Okay. It's taking me longer because I'm doing this community project thing on another colorist channel. Her name is Colorful Country Life. And so I want this picture to be super, super nice. So I'm just doing a little bit of time. Ooh, that's a pretty color. And that, ooh, I like that green. Oh, so yeah. Okay. So Rudy is telling us the times. Okay. So um so that's the color that I got today, y'all. And so I'll see. I'll let you guys know what I feel over the next couple days with these colors. Give you a job. Give me a job. Did you want the moderator stick, Bubbles? What do you mean, give me a job? There you are, Bubbles. I think that's what you meant by give me a job. So I gave you a job. So Rudy, I knew it. I knew it. Bye bye, Rudy. Sorry. Bubbles ain't playing. I knew he was gonna chop his head off or her head off. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I have seen that person in other people's chats. I don't know. I think they have autism. Bubbles, you gotta be a little more nice. Oh Lord. I can't. Lori had somebody in her chat last night, and Amy's her moderator. It Bubbles. Lori could not pull the trigger on that person. She just couldn't do it, and so Lori ended up having to modded up Kim. And as soon as Kim turned blue, she zap got that person right up out of there. It was the funniest thing ever. I know, Amy. I know it's so hard. And that's so funny because I can do it in other people's chat, and then in mine, I'm like, oh, soft. Oh, Let's give him another chance. Bubble said, "Mm-mm, not with them numbers in there. Ain't gonna be. We know what time it is." Oh my goodness. That's why I love y'all. Y'all is crazy on here, man. Bubbles at work and still on the at work and here modding at the same dang time. Okay, she's multitasking. Okay. Hey, wellness, how you doing? Okay. See, I feel like as my colors got closer to this middle piece, like I couldn't get down in there, so the color ain't even as strong or ain't as dark as I mean to say because I couldn't get in there. Ooh, that's a pet peeve of mine, y'all. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, that's better. I'm getting closer to the color that I want in there. I gotta take color from over here and then move it over here to fill in. Okay. You be on your mind stuff too, Taylor. Oh, you be reading my mind. I know. I know. I already know, Bubbles. You good. You know, I trust you with that. And Bubbles, I know our patience is about the same. Ooh, our tolerance level be short.
Can I eat my lava cake?
Yeah.
You say yeah? I can have one?
Yep. What did Lori say? Amy said yes. Oh, Amy, Amy, my lookout. Kim, my enforcer. Okay. Exactly, Lori. That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, and then the way you did it, it was so smooth last night too. Yep, nice and smooth. Yeah, and Lori's been going live every Friday consistently, y'all. At I know almost midnight, or I know it's in the evenings, like after 10. So if you don't have your notifications on for Lori's channel, Coloring with Lori, you might want to turn them on so that you know Shoni goes live once a week, and her time is Friday nights. She's like the a late night person, and so I want to say like midnight or 11ish is her time. And she's a real good colorist. And people in the chat know her, but if you're watching this on the replay and you don't know her, Clearn with Lori is her name. Right now, she's on in her Teresa Goodrich books. She has about 30 of them, and that's what her themes are right now. Is Teresa Goodrich. So that's what goes on over there. Nice chill chat, or nice chill channel, should I say, and chat. And then when her husband comes home, she kicks us. She kicks us out. She says, "I don't know where y'all going, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here." And then she shuts it down. She kicks us out. Oh my goodness. And we be all confused and stuff like, where we going now, y'all? Guess we going to bed. But yeah, it's cool. Okay, I'm almost done with this hair. And then I'm gonna give this thing a break because I don't want to rush it. Now, if I really wanted to be done with this page, I technically could go ahead and knock it out, but I'm not because when I'm taking my time, I'm getting different ideas and stuff, you know, because I really got to think about this hair because I don't want my whole picture to mess up over this hair. One wrong thing could throw my whole picture off. So, okay. Okay. We did it. Oh, wait. Okay. All right, we did it, you guys. Um, so I just wanted to finish this up. Tell you guys about finish telling you guys about the Blick store today. And I hope everybody watched my video. Because remember we are talking about their loyalty or whatever they call it. I forgot. Preferred customer program. Um, so that's why I was asking them. So I did make a little, so like just a little 2 minute video. And I did get a little tongue tied in the video. I couldn't even watch the whole thing because you know when you watch yourself, how your voice annoys yourself. You know, you're like hearing yourself talk. It's like, wow, I sound like that. But anyways, it's only 2 minutes, and the lady just explains it. So yeah. Anyways, I don't want to be going off the lines too. So yeah, maybe I'll start on my water next too. Now I'm gonna do the face. Who knows? Maybe the next time you see this, I'll have way more done. I don't plan on coming on here to show every little step that I do. You know, I'll just share a little bit here and there. I definitely will be showing when I'm done with the whole thing. But yeah, so that's the hair. I got some pieces little sections I'm still confused on if it's hair or leaves. And that's just down up in here, in there. But other than that, this is it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been an hour. I hope you guys have the rest of your Saturday night is awesome. I'm going to take some time and give my son some attention. Because as you see, he keeps coming in trying to get my attention. So he wants me to play a game with him, so that's what I'm gonna go do real quick. Thank you, Amy. And move on to something else, or it will drive you crazy. Yes, Kim. Kim, your page looks really good too. I'm loving that pink and green that you chose. And like I was saying in the chat, I don't know if you read it, but I think you wait to see when you do your buddy colors what colors that other people are using, and then you come in and do yours and do yours last so that yours can be the best. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know that's not true. But anyways. Thanks for hanging out. You hung out for the whole time today, Jolly. What? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. If I don't see you tonight, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Okay.